motion show. Then you used to that and it's like, all right, you're doing a little too much. So you let it show, let it be all natural. And then
more like instead of having it like controlling what's really going on.
Exactly. And then in edit, like, behind TVs, come on, you see VH1 and all these other people.
Yeah.
It's perception.
Say hi, Mario.
Hey.
So we're here talking with Mario today because, yes, I go through a lot of stuff. Mario, tell everybody a little bit of what we're doing together. Just a little.
Okay, a little bit.
Just a little. How can you word it?
It's all about content.
There you go.
There you go. It's all about
it's
content.
all about content. That's what we're working on. Mm-hmm. And being more real.
Yes, yes.
Real
and I think this whole thing with the whole YouTube situation, I kind of see that as a good thing.
What do you mean?
Well, you see how YouTube, like the artists are about to cut off the whole independent side of stuff. Well, people need to go through different avenues, So there'll still be time for, I guess, other companies to pop up and be that platform what YouTube was, and then they could expand on that. Because it's always about expanding,
It's so true. Once I heard that the thing that happened with YouTube, I started looking into Vimeo.
Oh yeah.
Vimeo. Mm-hmm. And I'm being honest because it's like, how are people supposed to find real independent artists if what you're gonna do is you're gonna start charging people when people go to the internet to find things for free. The internet is supposed to be free of speech. People can find whatever they want. They can say whatever they want, put up there whatever they want. It's called the virtual world. And now you're trying to regulate it in a certain way, and it's going to make it harder for independent artists to actually do what they need to do.
I don't think there's anything wrong necessarily with the subscription, because the problem with that is the independent artists not getting their cut. That's the problem.
The independent artists not getting their cut.
They're not getting the cut. That's the problem. And then what
they're trying to charge the independent labels more money.
Well, no, that's not what it is. What they're trying to do is actually, they're trying to muscle the situation. What they're trying to do is either you could be part of their pay program that they have, right? Mm-hmm. Where they want you to exclusively put stuff in their their premium content. Mm-hmm. And as either you accept or you don't, when it comes to the majors and stuff as well. But with the independents, the thing about that is not necessarily that their videos are going to show. So they kind of word it a different way, So it's more into the majors, and the majors don't get paid that much in streaming anyway, so they say. So that's a big fight by itself. So now it's if the independent artists and labels, if they don't agree to listen, you're going to get this amount or nothing at all, then you're off our network. That means Adele, any independent artist, if she's not signed, Macklemore or whatever, they're going to be gone off of YouTube. They're going to pull their stuff down. So, yeah, so all that's is going to be gone. Yeah. So
what about the independent artists?
It's that's the big question right now, pretty much. What about,
Okay, who's going to create a new network for videos? For a video home?
Yeah, the revolution is now. And then you have
Revolt TV. Are y'all listening?
Yeah.
Because that's what y'all are supposed to be doing for artists like us. How else are people supposed to find artists who are not mainstream? I mean, this is what the internet is about. That's how we find each other.
Yeah. Because essentially it's supposed to help anything. All this stuff, all these subscription based anything. If people want to support that artist, they're gonna go far and find that artist and hey, I'm a fan.
It's like you're forcing people to buy more content. Like Spotify. If you want the premium so you don't get the ads, I'd rather take the ads. I'd rather pay you,
But here's the thing about it. There's nothing wrong with that, because that money, you gotta remember, that money is supposed to go back to you.
Really? I haven't seen it. I haven't gotten no Spotify money.
Bungalow. That's
No,
another
I
conversation.
know, but I'm just saying, you know, the artists really don't get paid a lot of money
Yeah, they
on
don't.
Spotify. They really
Like
don't.
it takes like about 4 million hits to make $11,000.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
Are you for real?
That's crazy.
Then that tells you right there that you really don't need internet. I mean, internet money to hear people to hear your music. You really, radio is the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't. That's a lot of people say like, oh, nobody listens to the radio. But what's so funny is radio
And
still.
even getting your music on radio is hard too. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
People think that ain't real. It's real.
It still affects album sales.
People still have to pay in order to have a publicist or a company push your songs on the radio. That is the truth, and that's what we are dealing with still to this day. Not payola.
Yeah, not payola.
Not payola.
Even though it might still go on,
but to push your stuff out there, yeah,
you have to pay to play.
That's bullshit.
You have to.
No, you don't.
One way or the other, whether it's
right. That's why people go to the. That's why people go to the internet. That's why they created.
Or not, you're still paying some way. Somebody's getting paid. This is rule of thumb for artists.
It's true. You're right.
If your music is getting played, somebody's getting paid. So if your music is getting played, you should be getting paid. When you perform, SoundScan, even when you perform in these little clubs and everything. If you're with ASCAP and BMI, I can't really speak so much with CSAC, but ASCAP and BMI, when you perform at any venue or whatever the case is, you're supposed to register that so you can get paid for that as well.
That you perform that song.
Any songs you perform, so any songs you do, register. Even the
so
songs
if I perform my What You Started song, I have to let BMI know that I sung that.
Yep, the venue, and if you have a video, that's even better. You upload it, and you're good to go.
Or my Addicted song. Okay.
I'm not saying you're gonna get $1 million.
No.
But hey, you get something, you know. And obviously that comes. It's that whole ASCAM, BMI, CSAC. That's a pool of money, pretty much. Like all these venues, businesses, they pay into that, and then pretty much if you're up there, you'll see those big checks.
I'm here to tell you that the music industry, even though it's changed a little bit, you know, even though we're on the social media tip and all the internet stuff, this stuff has not necessarily changed. The game has just been painted up a different direction. That's all. That's basically it. And it's very frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
Very frustrating, I must say.
Dog eat dog world.
Because people can't go about it the same way they used to.
Like what, Michael?
Like back in the Motown days.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not about who's the best singer anymore.
Definitely not. That's
changed. The damn truth.
That changed. I think everybody could agree with that.
I mean, who was that guy? Fishy something? Who was that? The guy that couldn't sing and everybody kept saying he got
JJ Fish.
JJ Fish. Man. I don't even want to say the boy's name, but his name is JJ Fish. And they said that he got signed.
And then got arrested shortly after, and then said to people, "I'm JJ Fish. Who are you? Who are you arrested?"
Like, okay.
And Cherio.
Who's that?
The little fat kid who dances.
I don't know.
Oh, Michael, you know Cherio?
It sounds familiar.
You know him. Going, ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Wow.
He's on stage performing and everything nowadays.
I can imagine.
Oh my
I hear
gosh, where's this world coming
like,
to?
All the time.
I don't understand
so he's probably getting his 40 grand per show and stuff like that.
Yep. He actually was in a DJ Khaled video.
I don't understand this. No I really don't.
Management, do we need to go new manager? I said, hey, that's not my place.
Mario's getting real right now.
I said, that's not my place. So I was like, I'll let you and Melissa have that conversation. But yeah, something's really wrong when like there's talented people like here, and it's like they're not out there, and then you have likes of Trinidad James or certain other people. I'm not knocking the hustle, not doing that, but it's like, come on.
But I've been
Chief Keef, $6 million for a contract for what? What has he done? $6 million worth? What?
You know what? If there is I know that there's branding companies and stuff.
So I was like,
And let me tell you something. If y'all stepped to me and told me, who's that?
For better or for worse.
Hi.
Oh, I see that. Melissa's having a little talk show on the internet right now.
I'm not having a talk show. How you doing, Mama? You okay?
She's vlogging.
I'm good. You need to take Michael to the damn movies. He needs a break.
Saturday. Yeah, we're going Saturday. Yo, it looks like she's wearing the same wig my grandma wears.
Oh my God. Michael says the craziest things, people. Michael says the craziest things. You know, like one time he asked me, I said, you know where Fort Knox is? He said, Fort Knox is in Africa, right? I said, what?
Fort Knox. No, I think it was
He said that's where they keep the gold, right? He goes, they get the gold from Africa and take it from Africa and put it in Fort Knox. I was like, what are you talking about? I said, Michael, you don't say that to nobody.
Right now, that looks like it's good. What you eating?
Oh, Lord help me.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me hungry.
I was like, wait a minute.
Is that chicken?
Well, yeah, there's like
Is that chicken?
I mean, there's ways you can go about, you know, certain things to get it done. You know, like a couple of things we spoke about. It's funny too. Back on what I was talking about yesterday with that technology situation. Even on Entrepreneur, I have a subscription to them. They was bringing up some of the top mentioned technology companies. Whatever. So I was like, okay, so this thing is like really breaking out now. You know, for whatever reason.
This thing that we gotta do is gonna be the game changer.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanna
I can understand why some breasts I do.
You know, it's like we gotta do something. We gotta create something where we're in control of it. Because doing it the other way around.
No way, he's just gonna.
It's like this is what happens when the YouTubes of the world. You putting up your stuff, but you don't own it.
Yeah.
You're giving them your rights.
You gotta read those terms and conditions.
Basically, I'm not against YouTube or Google or anything. I love y'all, but it's just like you really
I think. But
really not helping the independent artists. You're really like taking something away from us that was given. YouTube was our freedom.
Yeah,
it's our freedom, and you're gonna. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be moved out. People are not going to watch the stuff anymore.
Yeah,